So now this thing about the Mahayana teachings. Nowadays people say they want to practice Mahayana teachings, and yet at the same time they say that people who were born during the Buddha's time, they have higher paramis, that's why they are born during the Buddha's time. Here is where the contradiction lies, because they claim that the Buddha's Arahant disciples could not understand the higher teachings. That is why the higher teachings were hidden away from them. And this Nagarjuna had to go to the ocean, the dragon's palace, and recover these Mahayana sutras to teach to the people now. But if the Buddha's disciples cannot understand the higher teachings, how can the people nowadays understand the higher teachings? They don't have a fraction of the wisdom of Sariputta or Moggallana. Now, the main difference probably you could say between Mahayana and Theravada teachings is that in the suttas, the Theravada suttas, the Buddha says that the Dhamma has a flavor, one flavor, the flavor of liberation. But you cannot find this in Mahayana sutras. There is absolutely no flavor of liberation in the Mahayana sutras. It's all extolling the Bodhisattvas, praising the Bodhisattvas. If we look into some of these Mahayana sutras carefully, with a clear mind, you find some of them actually don't hold water. For example, the Amitabha Sutra, it says that you recite the Buddha's name and you can be reborn in the Pure Land. Firstly, this contradicts the Theravada Sutra, the sutta where the Buddha says that no amount of prayers or vows can get you what you want. You have to work for it, do the right thing, create the right conditions to get you what you want. And then there's another sutta where a Brahmin came to ask the Buddha. He says that they believe that when their relative passes away, they hold up his corpse and make him look skywards and call out his name, and he will go to heaven. Then he thought that the Buddha, being a Sammasambuddha, Arahant, with psychic powers, could bring everybody to heaven. And the Buddha gave the simile that if you threw a stone into water, the stone would sink. But if you threw oil into water, the oil will float. So the Buddha says, a person with heavy karma is like a stone that sinks to the bottom. So a person with evil karma, the evil karma will drag you down to the woeful plains. But a person with good karma will float up like the oil to heaven or to the human realm. So it just goes against Buddhist principles.